stuff on the.
That's right. Look at that. Could have Cross released his documentary.
Who?
Could have Cross, carrying the cross.
Oh yeah.
Look at our boy, Turkey Derby. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, we're live.
Nice Guy Podcast.
We're live, guys. Turn these other mics off.
Because
One, two.
no one else wanted to join us.
Well, I don't know what they act like they did, and where'd Joe and him go?
They're probably at comic books right now, and gorging on comic books.
Comic books.
Instead of coming out here and talk about all these releases that's happening inside the.
What is the like? Okay, guys, I got back from I went to WrestleMania, and that was pretty fun. And I got this shirt that says The Rock is the final boss, and he didn't even show up at the fucking WrestleMania. What do you think about that?
Rock.
I think they planned on him being there, and then like something happened where he couldn't be there, and then it just kind of like messed everything up. Because Stone Cold rolls out in his fucking his four-wheeler and runs over somebody, and
he didn't run over her. Annie, the girl, was fainting being run over. She drops down after he hits the barricade. So that's how I noticed she was faking. And then after that, she ran into Dominic's cart that was carting him off backstage. Because she's doing that on purpose, just because she didn't like wrestling.
she don't like wrestling.
Nope, because you could see that her husband, he liked wrestling, but then you look at her right before Stone Cold incident, she don't look happy at all. And then after the incident, she looks like she could be anywhere else but there. And then later on, she jumped in front of Dominic's cart when they were telling her to move out of the way, and she did it on purpose, ran right into it. That's how I know that she premeditated trying to get hit and sue them.
That was very. So Appalachian Mountain Wrestling had a show last night.
Yeah.
Generation Next had a show last night in Paris, and it was all women's match. I guess nobody figured out because I got down there late, and nobody really knew that they didn't have a very good turnout, is what they said. So, guys, if you guys y'all should follow Generation Next Pro Wrestling. They're out of Central Kentucky here. I think Georgetown, Paris, Cynthiana, Kentucky. Those guys put on some good wrestling matches. I seen Craven.
Yeah, good players.
I seen him. I seen Larry D. Max.
That's not the only.
Bobby Blade. I seen Bobby Blade and Aaron. They were like loading up my son had a track meet down there, and I went to the track meet and kind of missed it. And then we had dinner, and then found out that they were having a match over there. And I was like, I ran over there, and then they were done already. I seen Big Mama leaving, and I think Alexis Littlefoot was there.
Hey, that's okay, Andy, because you still got Queendom.
I seen her in Vegas.
Who? Big Mama?
Alexis Littlefoot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ran into her at the Palms Casino. That was pretty cool. I run into her all over the place. Like, I was like, we just run into each other all over the place.
Hell yeah.
I didn't even know she was in Vegas. I mean, a lot of people went out to Vegas, man. I wish you guys would have went out to Vegas. Johnny's wearing a mask because he's got a big pimple on his nose or something. I don't know.
Hey, the podcast God's got to keep his secrets hidden.
Oh, yeah? You got a face. Did you shave your mustache off by accident again?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be seen.
So what do you think about these WWE releases?
I don't like some of them. Like, they released active wrestlers like Shayna Baszler. She could have been a big star. But there's some that I agree with. Like Oro. Glad that he's gone. Then there's Dakota Kai.
Let's go by who the...
Andy, they're not important.
Full list.
Hey, they're right here on the TV.
Okay, we have you had in the main roster Kenta Chance. Katana Chance.
As a tag team wrestler.
Caden Carter.
Yep, her tag team partner.
Shayna Baszler, which is that's a Triple H girl.
Yep.
Braun Strowman, I understand Braun Strowman. They release him a lot. I think he'll be back. Dakota Kai, I think she'll be back. All those ones up, the three top. Shayna don't get hurt very often.
She don't.
Braun gets hurt pretty good. Dakota Kai, she stays hurt.
Yeah, and also she made her hair curly, and we have a theory. She got fired because of that.
Okay, what's here? Read the ones on the bottom there. The NXT.
Okay, we lost Cora Jade, but of course Cora Jade got those big old titties.
She gets hurt a lot too, right?
Yeah. We lost Gigi Dolan. That was a surprise to me because she got that nice big old booty and she don't get injured a lot.
Yeah.
Eddie Thorpe was surprised because he was active and he was still involved in that active storyline. Cara Jackson, that was a surprise because she just got released from NXT after the Beta 4 broke up. Riley Osborne.
Yeah.
You know who that is?
Who is it?
Chase University guy.
Yeah. Like, a lot of these people were already, like, headlining stories, like, lately. Like, Braun had been just doing a big bunch of matches there.
Yeah.
I think they released Braun. And Braun's hurt right now, I think, is what they said. I think they released Braun, and then, like, they'll release him, and then they'll bring him back in about a year or so.
Yep.
I mean, when they need somebody big like the Heat does. I don't see him going anywhere like AEW or anything. I do see Dakota Kai probably going, and Shayna Baszler probably going to NXT. What do you think? Not NXT, but
I see it.
TNA.
I see it.
I think Dakota could be a big star in TNA.
She could, because look at who also went there.
She's a great freaking wrestler.
With the TNA.
Did she? Yeah, she did. She got released too, didn't she?
Yep.
I didn't see. They didn't have that on the list, did they?
Nope, because she got released way before these releases.
Yeah.
But we also lost Orel Mensa, which, in fairness, who's going to care about Orel Mensa being?
I mean, I can understand people in NXT getting released because they're just like developmental, and I can understand Dakota Kai getting released.
Me too.
Shayna Baszler, they really hadn't been doing much with her, and they released that other girl that was in that faction with her too. So
yeah.
What was the third one in that faction? There
was Sonya Deville, Zoe Starks, Shayna Baszler.
So they still have Zoe.
Yep.
And she's an NXT girl, came up from NXT.
That's right.
She's a great wrestler.
We also lost a great tag team.
Oh, those two women tag team wrestlers, I don't understand why they let them go. They're good.
Because they kinda did have some injury proneness.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I think they. Yeah.
Think about we wasn't seeing those no prominent storylines.
Yeah.
And every time they did get,
they did drop the titles to Liv and them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We also lost another faction, Gallus.
Really?
Yep.
That's the NXT people.
Yep. They were a good faction too. You couldn't choose no one better because Drew McIntyre and Gallus could have been a team.
Talking to the mic, Johnny. I can.
You can't understand me, Andy. I'll speak outside.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you. I think it was just an echo behind your voice.
Think about it. Gallus could have been a team on the main roster that Drew McIntyre or Sheamus could have been behind.
I don't think Braun. Do you see Braun going to AEW?
I don't.
Braun Strowman.
And if they do push him, just remember, he ain't gonna last long because they already got a giant.
He could go to. Who's the giant over there?
That's the 7'3", 6.
Yeah, but he hasn't been on there in a while either.
I know, right? If you got a giant on your roster, why the fuck worse than you push him after you push him to the moon for a fucking long time?
Well, there's Sean Johns.
Fashionably late.
I'll show up when I fucking want to.
Hell yeah! Did you get your haircut? Hell yeah! Fro Daddy. I think your nickname's gonna be Fro Daddy from now
Oh,
on.
the fuck it is.
It looks good,
Bro
man.
Daddy Sean.
Nope, that's not my name.
Doctor. We call it Dr. Sean.
Hey, after last about wrestling, just drop something inside of the chat.
Johnny's got
They said, breaking news. AEW is coming to Lexington, Kentucky.
No
More
shit.
to come on that this week. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Finally.
AEW in this neck of the woods.
That's cool. They're going to do the Ice Center probably. I'd
Hell
say.
yeah.
I'd say Anthony's going to bring them up to do the Ice Center probably.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. That's good because they really need to.
That's
So
good.
what I missed so far?
we were just talking about the
we were talking about
releases.
the release.
We're talking about Braun Strowman and Dakota Kai being released. I can understand they get injured. Oh, you're hold on. There you go.
Okay, Braun Strowman. Working.
Yeah, you're on.
All right, Braun Strowman wasn't. I don't know what happened. It wasn't lack of a push. They just weren't doing nothing with him. He was putting over guys, and he's nearly 7 foot tall, 380 pounds, or however much he weighed.
You think it's true that they say that Paul Heyman don't like him?
That could be.
I mean, at that one thing, Pat McAfee show, he tore into Braun.
But
Strowman
that was probably
legit.
Paul being in character.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was wondering if Paul in character is similar to Paul in
Real life?
in real life.
Speaking of which, have you seen his fiance?
Oh no, she's gorgeous.
What
She's
did he do
beautiful.
to get a hot wife like
He's
that?
hung like, hey,
He's got
he's
money.
a salesman.
He's got
salesman.
that fucking money.
He's
And
got that ECW money where he
you know
never
how
paid
many?
anybody.
Do you know how many fucking people signed up for her OnlyFans as soon as they seen him in that? How many wrestling fans signed up for her OnlyFans? How much money she made being in just an
Now.
Instagram picture with him?
Yeah,
I
How
mean,
did you catch on that I was one of those subscribers?
we didn't say that, but thanks for admitting it, Johnny.
we know where all Johnny's money goes to hookers and coke and
Hey,
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
vintage strippers too.
Vintage ones too, old ones.
Yes.
You like them old chicks.
Hey,
them old
there's
chicks
nothing-
can get it
hey.
too,
Sean likes those old
guys.
chicks.
Whatever. No, Johnny's the one that got molested in Barbara with one of them OnlyFans.
Yes, Luca. Yes, Marty Clay did wrestle last night, and he got
Cheated.
attacked along with the rest of the AEW roster at the Flip in Kentucky.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
He
Anthony Presley's means business when he said he's taking
Anthony
over.
Presley attacked him.
No, Anthony
No, he had his
Presley,
entire roster that he
See?
has on his payroll.
AMW,
Oh,
bought New South.
Oh, the New South people came in and
Yep.
attacked him.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Rex and Hollywood Adams Swayze was there.
Hollywood Blondes. They were the New South Tag Team Champions last
Yep.
time they had. So
Wow, that's awesome.
they're now owned by AMW. And Tony,
That's cool, man.
Tony Presley's now the president of AMW.
They're fucking doing big things at AMW, man. They're doing
Yeah.
awesome big things. I'm so glad that we're affiliated with those guys, man. They
Me too.
they do so much good stuff. And then you got EWA down in Danville, and then you got the new Kentucky
Wrestling Federation.
Federation that's going to be in
May 23rd.
May 23rd, Thornhill Education Center, Frankfort, Kentucky.
It's going to be a free show, guys. A free show. If you don't come out, then you're dumb because it's going to be free. It's going to be free entertainment. I'm sure they're going to have live action. They'll put the ring up, and
It's
you
going to
get to
a
get
taste.
a taste of the
taste.
Kentucky.
What's
Was
up,
it Kentucky Wrestling Federation?
Yeah. Kentucky Wrestling Federation.
Yep.
That's right.
KWF.
KWF.
Oh man, I
Donnie
think that's going to
Green.
be fucking.
Donnie Green, what's up,
awesome.
buddy?
What's up, Donnie Green? You need to come back to the studio at some point.
Nope.
Yeah, we've had him in here with B Buddy straight shooting.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
I need to come back to the studio. I haven't been in here in a while.
Right.
That's what I
This
got.
is what your studio looks like.
I know, and it was dirty as fuck. Me and Johnny cleaned it.
Yeah. Been a
Well,
while.
yeah.
Yeah, we had to vacuum and stuff, huh?
Bitches strippers.
No.
Yeah, midget strippers are dirty.
They leave a
Johnny
mess.
was out for a whole week.
Yeah,
Hence why he's
I've
got
been
the
out
mask
for a
on.
while. I've been trying. I've been working more, and hopefully my schedule will be more. I'll be more available
get it.
soon. Yeah.
Plus, you used the podcast budget to go to WrestleMania.
Oh yeah. I had to spend all the
Yeah.
money to go.
You didn't even break back a stripper for me. I
didn't
said
br-
break back a midget.
Strippers
stripper.
don't. I can't check a stripper in the luggage,
Put
man.
it in your carry-on.
If she's a midget stripper, you can put her inside the damn suitcase.
Yeah.
Put her
Shit
in
all the
your.
way
Put
down.
her in the carry-on.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
Exactly. She can
I mean,
fit.
you don't have to do that.
Had enough midgets with me.
They wouldn't be able to. They wouldn't be able to check the
Yeah,
tail.
but it's crazy. Brainstorming. Dakota Kai, she was doing.
She gets hurt
she-
so much
it
though.
wasn't the
She's
fact
a
that
great
she
wrestler,
was
but she
hurt.
gets hurt. She's
But-
out. She was out hurt, right?
I don't know what happened.
I think she got hurt again.
She was doing good. She was in that tournament, made it to the finals. Jane, if you ever watch this, I'm sorry. I love you. I'm your best friend still.
Was the Intercontinental, right?
Women's Intercontinental
Yeah.
title. I wanted Dakota Kai to win.
Yeah, I did
really
too.
did.
I did too. I
too.
thought she was
But-
going to win.
And then they put it on Lyra Valkyria, and to be honest with you, they haven't done much with her.
No, they
They
haven't.
haven't.
She's doing
But
that
I think they
feud
were
with
gonna-
Becky.
I pretty-
I will take that.
I think they were going to put it on Dakota, and then they changed their mind.
That's a WWE thing. Now a lot of these releases are people
They've been hurt. They get hurt
they've
a lot.
either been hurt or they just ain't been used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Cora
Strong
Jade
Braun is. They'll bring Braun back.
eventually, yeah.
They released him a year ago, and they
did.
this is like the third. This is the third time he's been released, right?
Second or third.
Second or third. They'll release him and then wait a year and bring him back.
Yep,
Yeah.
he'll be back and be like, I'm still here.
I mean, we'll see if he. We'll see how
But there's people
if he
that-
goes. If he leaves and goes to AEW or TNA or something, which I can see him going to TNA. Any of these releases, I can see going to TNA.
But-
Be like, hey, we'll release you here. You go over to TNA, make your name over there.
WWE's got that partnership with TNA.
I know,
TNA,
right?
So maybe they can go back. Anyway.
Facts.
I
But
mean,
Braun Strowman, I could see him in AEW. I could
but I
see
don't
it.
think that they would do
But
much
I
with
also
him.
see a lot of the women that got released, maybe not staying in wrestling. I hate to say it, starting in OnlyFans,
Well,
doing like Mandy. I'm serious.
Blair Davenport already has.
Right. Blair Davenport has. Hers doesn't start yet till her 90 days is
Yeah.
up. But once it's up, she's clicked.
Yeah.
Cora Jade, I can see her
Cora
doing
Jade's
that, bro.
definitely. I'm sorry.
I
You
mean,
can just tell.
a bunch
We
of
thought
shits.
at first she was a AJ Lee wannabe, and sure enough, she was. But when she turned heel, they didn't really do much anything with her.
They did.
Yeah, I think that they're going in a different. I don't know if
They're going in a
WWE's
different direction, as they always do.
Yeah, I think.
But then,
what they just bought AAA. What
Yeah,
are they
they
going to do
bought
with
AAA.
that?
That's wild.
from what I'm hearing, they got
You know who their champion is, right? Roberto Del
He got
Rio.
fired.
Triple A let him go.
They did let him
but
go. He's
their
the champion. Yeah, I guess they're going to vacate the championship.
Apparently, WWE never wants that motherfucker out there coming. That's why he had to go.
Yeah,
So he's gone.
I thought for sure.
he has their. I guess they'll. So I
They're
heard
either
that they're
strip
going
him or they bring him back in to drop the title. Who knows?
Yeah.
Did they say they're changing it to NXT something?
Well,
did.
many years ago, when Triple H, Paul Levesque, was in charge of NXT,
Yeah.
he wanted NXT to expand,
Yeah,
similar to the territories of the NWA.
yeah.
He wanted like NXT. This is North
Europe.
America. NXT Europe. It
Yeah.
started to do that, then it kind of died off.
Yeah.
NXT UK, not University of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Then he wanted, another country, this, that, and the other. But things changed. But now he's starting to do that. AAA is eventually will turn into NXT Mexico.
Exactly.
Then,
You think?
there's that video of The Rock, who's on, as we all know, is on WWE Board of Directors in the New Japan shirt.
Yeah.
But, which is weird because AEW has done big business with New Japan wrestlers.
Yeah. Yeah. They do all the time.
But they worked out Okada.
I really would
Well,
love for
we're not talking
WWE
about that
and AEW to be like, hey, let's be friends and trade people every once.
That ain't gonna happen.
And trade.
never gonna have.
I mean, because man, AEW has
Tony Khan wouldn't let them borrow Sting for just one night
AEW has
to
freaking
put Luger in the hall.
crazy amount of fucking talent.
Nothing
They do.
against DDP, but they
also,
should.
they got people that they ain't even using that still on the contract.
Crazy amount of talent. I mean, Will Ospreay and fucking then that Kyle Fletcher and freaking Ricochet and Brody
Ricochet
King.
sucks.
Ricochet is a fucking incredible wrestler.
No, he's a good.
Did y'all
Who
see
the
the
fuck lied to you?
Samantha Irvin video?
God.
Put it on. Put it on. She has a huge bottom. Her bottom is huge, and the video is good, but it's almost like it's almost a satire video. Like it's almost funny.
Yeah, because she was doing the what the.
It's almost a funny video. Like her song's good. I like the song.
Shouty Wanna.
Check out the video. There's the video right there. Her first video.
Look
She's
at
in a beautiful bed. Where's Ricochet? She should have Ricochet in this video.
He's a bald bitch. Ain't he?
But
That's
why wouldn't she have Ricochet in her video with her?
Because Ricochet is a wrestler. She's
Look at those hips on her. She is a
But
gorgeous,
she
beautiful
wanted
woman.
Damn. She wanted to do others. Oh, hello.
Why did
Oh
she
my
stay
God.
with
Wanted
W?
to do
What?
other stuff besides just ring announcing, even though she was great, and WWE didn't see her doing that. That's
I
not
thought
a
it was
Vince
sad.
thing.
She couldn't
That's a
do her.
Triple H.
She couldn't still do her singing too, and be a.
Yeah.
She was on American Idol.
Look how huge her bottom is, man.
That's a hot ass, Andy.
She's gorgeous. Look at her. She's almost like
She
it's
just wasted all that damn sugar.
She
Bitch.
did.
her videos
But
almost.
it's sweet and low, so we can forgive
Yeah.
it.
She's trying to be sexy, but like
She can be sexy.
she's very sexy. She's very beautiful, and the
Don't she
song
have
is
an
awesome. But the
OnlyFans?
video seems to be the video seems very odd for like the video just and she's shaking her butt and without the music it just looks like.
It
And
does.
she dances great. She has an incredibly big bottom. I don't know.
She's got a nice donkadonk.
I kind of mad that she didn't like ringing us because she's hot ringing us.
I didn't like it
I'd-
how she didn't like it. She was damn good at it.
She's
For
great
not
at it.
liking it, she was damn good. I'd hate to see it if she loved it.
Yeah, but you can.
Oh,
Could you?
I mean,
could
I
you
don't-
understand the life of just being a ring announcer at fucking WWE? You don't really do much. You just sit around waiting to announce the matches. I mean, if
Well, remember, we went and she was there and she ended up getting the crowd hyped
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
between the matches.
if she's
She
if
did
she's
the DX
not,
thing.
you think
Yeah.
she's a wrestling? You think she's a wrestling fan?
I don't think so.
See, I mean, if you're not a wrestling fan and you're in that environment
But
and
she
you're
was the one
watching
that
wrestling
really-
all the time, it's like
She was the one that really emphasized when Cody finished the story, when he defeated Roman, she was out there basically
She
breaking
did.
down in tears.
She did.
So maybe she at one time was a fan, whatever, became friends with the guys in WWE, whatever, this, that, and the other.
Exactly.
But it was
I mean, she's a hot thing, but she
okay.
hated ringing announcing for some reason. I guess because she
If
was-
you know what? Hey, you don't know what goes on inside the mind of a woman because sometimes they don't even fucking know.
she wanted to be a wrestler,
But-
then she wanted to be a
No,
singer.
let's get back to the releases. This is crazy. Katana Chance and Jaden Carter. No, Caden Carter. Whatever her name is.
is that the tag team?
Yep.
Yeah, the women's tag team that were basically small as hell, but they were athletic as hell, too.
They were.
That was a shame that they got let go.
Exactly. 'cause
As soon as they
still had-
lost the tag team titles, WWE was like, who? Oh, yeah.
I really liked them. I
'Cause
think that
I've
they
never
were
seen-
really.
I haven't seen them. They were basically on main event or superstars, whatever their
That was awesome. They were the awesome
main
tag
event.
team.
Yeah.
They can do some crazy shit. They really could.
They could.
Yeah, they could. They did. But for some
I kind of
reason,
understand too why they got released.
So the next AEW,
I could see them either. I want to see them.
it's gonna be
go to
Samoa
TNA.
Joe against Moxley.
Yeah. But at this point, I don't give a damn.
I don't
because
care either. I don't want to see Samoa Joe or fucking Moxley. I like
I
Samoa
couldn't tell
Joe.
you-
I'm a big fucking fan of Samoa Joe, but I don't want to see. I want to see fucking Osprey and fucking Kyle Fletcher and all those fucking young guys.
I
do
don't
some
even
shit.
watch AEW anymore. I gave up once they let go of Punk. It's not because I was like sticking with Punk no matter what. I'd liked AEW after that, but it's just like it just went down.
I didn't know she played the flute.
Oh,
She can play my
that
flute.
all
Look at her
day
shake that
long.
ass. Oh my god.
She can play my flute. All
She
she,
can
wants
definitely
to.
suck a flute.
Johnny, you blow on a
She's
flute.
a flute player, Johnny. She's a
Ryan
flute player.
Mosley said,
Ryan
well,
Mo?
in case you Ryan Mo, is that we've not been inside the studio together with Andy.
Oh, the three of us haven't been here in forever. I've been
forever.
working more, and Sean's been working more.
I saw Joe Hinton and Killian. They were at the thing where I was at. Getting
I thought
the
they
free
would probably
comic
come. I
book.
thought Joe would probably come, but that's fine.
He had to work.
Oh, he has to work. Yeah.
That's what he said.
I'll be going to the comic book shop after this and get me a free comic.
So again, guys, Appalachian Mountain Wrestling is going to be coming to Lexington, Kentucky. So
That's right.
they got.
When they let us know, we'll let you know.
Oh
fans.
yeah, as soon as they let you know. Any of the Central Kentucky wrestling, any Kentucky wrestling news, guys, tune into us. We'll have probably the first dibs on any of the news
Oh,
for
yeah.
any, especially Appalachian Mountain
It's
Wrestling.
either going to be at the Ice Center or the Armory. out
It'll
there
be
behind the
somewhere, but
airport.
that'll be freaking awesome. I've been waiting for wrestling to come to Lexington, man. I mean, there's a crowd here. I think there's a lot
There
of.
was a crowd. They didn't.
I mean, I don't think
Here's
you
what I think
should do one
about-
every week, but every
No.
3 or 4 months, maybe.
Something like
Exactly.
that. Here was my issue with. Granted, Tony Presley was selling out the Ice Center. He saw how much they wanted money. Then the owner of the Ice Center was like, "Well, you're making too much money. I need to raise your rent." Tony couldn't work with that, so he went and did the one night at the Armory,
Which was hot. It was hot as hell in there.
It was hot as balls. They didn't turn, the AC wasn't working, and everybody sweated their balls off.
That's where I became.
I like either place.
That's
but
where
the Ice Center,
Superfly was born.
both places were packed.
We didn't name you that then, but that's where the Superfly name was born that night.
Yeah, that's the night that
We
Zodiac
got-
won the belt too.
The Zodiac won our first title.
Rambo said, "How's your trip to Vegas?"
Oh, my trip to Mania was amazing. It really was. I loved it. I had fun. I
Yeah,
had my-
whatever.
Went to
Okay.
Mania with my 2
Did he really
kids.
show up?
Was that?
That is fake.
Okay, that.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
yeah,
said it.
that's okay. But you can't tell they did a pretty decent job. But
If
obviously it's fake. but
Brock Lesnar's not coming back to wrestling ever, I don't think.
not till they clear up the whole deal with Vince.
Well, I mean, they're secretly trying to bring Vince back, don't you think? They keep saying his name.
Not
They can't
WWE.
bring it back.
I mean, they're trying to get his name. Like, I don't think they'll bring him back, but they're trying to clear his name by
Triple H.
mentioning him and saying
Hey,
good
Triple
things
H
about him.
mentioned him at the Hall of Fame.
That's what I'm
but
saying. They're trying
I
to say
see
good
why
things
Triple
about
H
him.
did it. I see why Triple H did
He
it.
learned a lot from him. He gave him his opportunity. Like
Yeah,
without
he
Vince
really did.
McMahon, he wouldn't. Triple H wouldn't be
Triple
nobody.
H wouldn't be Triple H. He was in WCW, but what did he really do in WCW?
Terrorizing them.
No, he was doing that before he went to WCW.
He was Hunter Helmsley, and
when
him
he
and
came to WWE.
him
Yeah.
and
But what did he do in WCW?
nothing, just
Nothing.
wrestling.
He was there.
Him and William Regal had a tag team.
They were
together.
going to start a tag team. It wasn't on TV, but then he had the opportunity to leave, and he jumped on it. And I say he made the right decision.
He did.
Even Ric Flair said he had to talk to him as the boss, but he talked to him signally. He said, "Yeah, you're making the right decision. Go."
Yeah,
There.
the Derby is tonight, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Every first Monday of May.
That's right.
Malachi Black's back. He came back and fucked
Aleister
up.
Black, Miz.
Aleister Black came back and fucked up the
Hey,
Miz.
You know who
Did you
his
see
name
what?
was?
Did you see him counter the skull crushing finale into that
Yeah.
cartwheel?
Do you
Did
think?
you see the Miz look like holy shit?
Do you think anything? Do you think
He's still selling the eye gimmick.
his
Love it.
his girlfriend, his wife, Zelina
US
Vega,
champion?
right?
Women's U.S. champion. yeah.
She's. Do you think him coming back had anything with her doing with her winning that championship?
She
I'd
won
think
it.
so.
She won it before that segment happened, though.
I know, but they were in talks with him coming back before.
Oh,
all
I'm
that, You know
sure.
what I'm saying, and they were like, "Hey, you come back. We'll put the belt on your wife." You know.
Hey,
Hey.
you never know.
You know who predicted that he was already signed to WWE? This guy.
Oh,
You know
definitely.
why?
He was
We all
always.
predicted that.
He was always coming back. He went over to He went over to AEW just to get that money to keep his name relevant.
No.
And now he's back. He's going to be a big
He went
star.
There, no,
and
he went there thinking that he's going to be AEW champion. That he's going to be able to do everything he wanted.
no, I don't
to do.
think he did. I don't think he went over there to. I think if he wanted to be AEW champion, I think he could have pushed for it. I think he just went over there just
Tony Khan wouldn't let it.
to get the money, and then
Tony Khan.
I think.
He's
I don't see why they don't put the fucking belt on Brody King.
here's
Tony Khan's
Tony
stupid.
Khan's downfall. He's got compassion, and in the wrestling business, you can't have it. I'm sorry. You can't have compassion in the wrestling business. You have to put the business needs first. He wouldn't do
AEW
it.
has to get rid of Moxley.
Yeah, because he's killed the AEW championship's credibility.
They have to get rid of Moxley. Like the championship belt is like I don't even know. I don't even like
I'm
him
gonna go-
being the champ. I just
I would tear up
Willow Nightingale.
Willow Nightingale.
Yeah, she's a gorgeous
Me
lady.
too.
But Mox, they got it. And then why would they? You think Samoa Joe's not beating him, right?
He shouldn't have been, because I'm sorry. Samoa Joe's had his chance as AEW champion.
He has been AEW champion. Like Who? Okay, AEW right now. Who would you put the belt on?
Well, if it was up to me,
Yeah, but it was up to you. I want to know if it's up to you.
I would put it
Talking
on.
to the, you're talking to the side of the mic. You're not talking to the end of the mic, Johnny. The end of the mic is where you talk.
Andy.
Yeah.
I was talking to the end of the
No,
I
mic.
was
you
talking
weren't.
to the side of the.
We couldn't hear you. Honestly, we couldn't.
But I'd put it on the young talent, like Jack Perry.
You would put the heavyweight championship on Jack Perry.
Yes, to shake things up.
Okay, shake.
I will
things up.
explain
I was gonna
why.
say okay.
You wouldn't say like
Let's hear.
Osprey or Ricochet or.
No,
Fuck
because
Ricochet.
Osprey's gotta grow first.
Why you fucking Ricochet?
Because he's
You don't think he's doing good work in AEW?
No,
He figure bangs his asshole.
He probably does
you
do
don't
that.
know that.
He does, because
He did say that, didn't he?
inside the past, there's photos of Ricochet where he's,
He's putting his own fingers in his butthole.
yeah. And that's why people
Don't judge.
If you're
That's
Don't judge.
That's why people nickname him.
Sean does that, but
Finger
with other
bang.
people's fingers.
I do not. I'm doing it right now. You don't see me complaining.
The reason why I would put it on Jack Perry is
Okay.
because
I like Jack Perry. I like Jack
That-
he
Perry.
had
That
a big,
gimmick's over.
he had a
Not
big ass
good.
push. He came back. He took out Tony Khan. He was doing his thing. That would have been the perfect time to put the AEW Championship on him and shake things up. But what did they do? They pivoted to him joining the Elite. And when they did that,
Yeah,
they
that's
fucked
stupid.
everything up.
Yeah, that was. But he's not even on right now.
And also, think about this, Andy.
Let's hear it.
The Young Bucks should
Oh my
not be on the fucking Death Rider side because those motherfuckers took out the Young Bucks. So why the fuck are they teamed up
Why are you
together?
sticking up for the? Maybe they're destroying from within.
It's a dumb storyline, though.
I know
because
that
they got
match
taken
they
out.
had the other
They're
night.
going to do a storyline where they destroy from
That
within.
match they
I'm
had the
calling
other
it.
that last
I know
Thursday.
what it is. I don't watch it, but I know.
Did you see the match they had? They had
Wrong,
the
Darren.
young Bucks. They
What do you
had
say?
He
Ricochet.
He said, I heard a Superfly finger bangs his asshole. You're wrong, nerd.
So they had.
He finger pops Andy.
What was that? Hey, put on that last AEW match. The there was like a four-way
Four-way.
AEW AEW Dynamite last week.
Was it? Last week? Because I ain't been paying attention to AEW.
AEW had a really good match last week with like they had Speedball and
That's the only way because,
you know they had Speedball over there right now.
yeah.
He ain't no count.
But guess what, Andy?
Speedball wasn't good in TNA.
Maybe it was the week before.
How we going?
Speedball's a good wrestler. That was it right there. Omega.
There.
Okay.
Okay, that's
This right here. It was look, this match was fucking incredible. You got
But
the
guess
Young
what?
Bucks, you got Okada,
Yeah.
But
you
guess
got
what?
Omega, you got fucking Ricochet in this match.
But guess what?
That one new guy, the night guy,
That's all this match can do, Andy.
Mark Briscoe.
But guess what? That's all that match can do. You know why? Because that's all they can do. It's high flying. You know why they're not going
Who's
to go
that?
far?
The Young Bucks.
Yes.
That's Mark-
You're
Young
talking
Bucks
about
suck.
this match was incredible.
It's incredible, but guess what? That's all they can do. It's high
Speedball.
flying.
Well, yeah, but like people, you know, I mean, they look like they got a pretty good crowd.
Nobody's going to remember half the spots that's been done inside this match.
Exactly.
As far as wrestling, though, I think AEW has some of the best.
This motherfucker wrestles,
wrestling.
but he can't afford shoes.
Yes, he
Speedball.
can't afford shoes.
Who's that?
Speedball.
Then again, Kevin Von Erich wasn't wearing shoes.
Well, do you even know how he came about? Well, he was
Yes.
the only one that didn't wrestle.
This
with
guy
you.
right
wasn't
here in
wearing
the
boots at
purple.
one point,
This guy
so he
is
gets
his name
up with
Kevin
it.
Knight or something like that. This guy in the purple is incredible. He seemed to come out of nowhere.
Then he'll be on Collision in 2 weeks, and nobody's going to give a shit.
Yeah.
Knight should have been pushed to the moon, but they ain't been doing anything with him.
Do you know why he stopped wearing the belt?
AEW guys at this
Yes, 'cause
point,
at one point-
at this point, AEW is a talent for WWE, developmental talent for WWE. Don't y'all think?
It's where careers go to die.
Yeah.
Not
They leave
die. I don't
WWE,
think they go to die. Like no,
Moxley's killed his career. He'll never be welcome
Moxley
back in
did, but
WWE.
Moxley and Edge are no.
Kyle Copeland. Yeah, Cope.
Edge,
God.
that WWE. I heard that WWE didn't renew the trademark for Edge.
They have now because they renewed it last
I just
night.
read it this
Did they?
morning.
Okay.
Okay, maybe.
They did renew it.
Yep.
Okay.
Because they went and filed for it again.
That's.
Immediately
I
after
guess
they
they.
had
I guess they fucking.
They were like, "Whoops, our bad."
I guess they were probably teasing him a little bit.
Yeah, because Adam Copeland can't become Edge because Edge don't bury talent, but Adam Copeland does.
Who'd he bury?
He buried Ricky Starks.
Oh my God!
But
Like
he
Ricky
didn't
Starks
know.
said.
He did
not.
Ricky Starks a fucking favor by burying him in AEW because where's he
Exactly.
at now? He's in NXT.
Exactly.
That's
You know what?
Did him
bury
a
him.
favor.
Here's the biggest joke on Adam Copeland. He thought that he's doing something. Well, guess what, Adam? Ricky Starks is a bigger star than you, buddy, in NXT. Ain't that the
I wouldn't
ironic
go that
son of
far.
a
I
bitch?
wouldn't go that far.
He's not a big, but like, does Ricky Stark kind of act a little? He acts a little funny over there. Like
He's a little funny.
he acts a little like.
I remember him in NWA when I first started.
Okay, Andy. You've been kind of hypocritical because that's how he acted at AEW.
Not really.
Yes,
What
he
the fuck
did.
is this?
He's still
Okay,
acting
that's a
like
move.
Ricky Starks.
That was a good movie, right? That was a good move. This match was
But he's not
incredible.
Ricky Starks. He's Ricky Saints.
Yeah, Ricky Starks
Ricky
and
Saints.
Saints are the same person.
I don't think they're the same person.
They ain't?
No.
Are you saying Ricky Saints is his twin
Oh
brother?
my God! Stop! We're not doing that joke again.
It is the truth, Sean.
No, it's not.
It makes sense now.
Oh my God!
We ain't
Shut up.
seen
Johnny
Ricky Starks
Starks
in
kissing
months.
his ass.
In over 2 years, we've not seen Ricky Starks. And then this Ricky Saints pops up and he's a star now, Sean. Where's
It's like
Ricky
the twins.
Starks?
It's like the twin sisters. The one that was one that,
Karen Angle and Karen Jarrett.
yeah.
Exactly.
They got the same
Shut
first
up.
name. I don't know.
Shut up.
Exactly.
Karen Angle and Karen.
But they're twin
Jared?
sisters, so
And
parents.
they're both hot.
So the mom didn't know which one was going
So
to
they
be.
both. She named them both Karen.
But she didn't know which one's going to be.
Oh my God, look
Angle
at
or
them. They're
Jerry.
making out.
She-
They're making out.
No, they're not.
Okada decided that he wanted to be
Oh,
the dude go to
shut
Lovers
up.
with Kenny
So
Omega.
Gay.
get back to the releases. Dakota Kai's going to
trying
TNA, right?
She should.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, she's a great wrestler.
But they
might go
got
to
90
AEW.
days to think about it. Then Gallus, yeah, I think I've never seen them, never cared. I know they won NXT UK. They did a few things on TNA.
They were good.
Not
But
really.
Who was
think-
I
good?
knew they had some weird little
Gallus.
handshake with 3 people.
Who
It
was that?
Gallus.
Okay, I did
Mark.
ask the question: who would be the AEW champion? If it was me,
Let's hear it.
Brody King.
Brody King.
Yes.
I think Brody King. I think he has. They don't let him ever talk, but I think he can talk.
Yeah.
I think he could probably cut a good promo.
He can.
And he was in the Indies, a big freaking, and he never gets hurt.
Okay. Yeah.
He's
And he's
a
straight edge.
straight
Gotta
edge and
respect
such a fucking badass.
Exactly.
Who do you think, Sean? AEW.
I don't watch AEW.
Did you
I've
not?
watched it in
Kyle,
6 months.
Kyle Fletcher's on there is a fucking beast.
He's Randy Orton wannabe.
Yeah,
He's Randy
I
Orton
don't
off
think so.
Tamu.
Okay, Andy, I'm gonna break
No,
down.
he does.
He's Randy Orton.
Randy
off
Orton
Wish.
cannot wrestle as good as Kyle.
Randy now, but back in the day, Randy could.
They were showing.
But I'm not picking Kyle Fletcher because that's what you want me to pick, and I'm not.
No, who you picking? No, who you?
I don't know. I don't watch AEW. This is
Okay,
what we're
out-
showing
out of-
on screen
out
right
of-
now.
Out of any of those guys, who would be your
Out of
champion?
what's in this match, AEW champion, I'd like to see Chicken Mark Briscoe
Hell yeah.
There you
Good
go.
choice.
Okay, that's a good choice. I mean,
He's a
why
chicken
wouldn't they?
fucker.
Why wouldn't they
Good.
put it on him?
because you can start going around.
I'm so sick. I'm sick of the Bucks. I'm sick of Omega. I'm sick of Edge. I'm sick of
Yeah.
Moxley. Like, and they got Okada there, and they haven't let him do shit. I think this is the first time I've seen him actually wrestle in fucking forever.
And he ain't done shit the whole match.
That's what a heel.
He does end up winning
He's a
this
heel.
match, I think, with the Rainmaker to somebody.
Yeah, but they kind of
The
killed his
Widowmaker's a
momentum.
fucking short on Larry.
They don't know. Like,
Stupid
he's just
move.
another. He was the biggest star. Wasn't he the biggest star in New Japan? And then
Yep.
came over and he's not fuck. He's like the fucking 12th or 14th on the fucking roster of
Yeah.
talent
I
in
wouldn't even go that far.
He was essentially
20th, maybe?
Yeah, something like
he
that.
was
wasn't-
essentially New Japan Pro Wrestlers' biggest star.
He was their John Cena.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he.
What's he doing? Just putting in some time over here and making some money until he goes back to New Japan?
Rambo, let me tell you, brother. Ricky Starks and Ricky Saints is not the same person. I don't know who's been telling you that, but that's a whole lie.
It's a lie.
They're twins. Look it
I
up.
think they're cousins. Distant
so
cousins. I think.
Yeah, they are
stupid.
distant cousins because they're from
But they're
two different places.
cousins.
And they were both born in New Orleans.
And you're
So what do you
fine.
think? What do y'all think's going on at Appalachian Mountain Wrestling? Like, why does what?
Why is Tony Presley, who's nicest guy you'd ever want to meet, now he's
Always a nice
Just-
person to us.
He's now the president of the AEW.
he's got a little
He's got a big
heart
chip on his
set.
shoulder.
He's got a chip.
Oh, he
he's
has
got
it
a whole
right.
bag on his shoulder.
He has such a freaking like hatred for Cal Maggard.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
let's
what-
be honest. That whole time when Kyle Maggard was working for New South Wrestling, Kyle would go out of his way to stick it to Tony Presley.
Oh yeah,
So
I can
I
understand.
think Tony Presley's, he's like, fuck it, you made my life a living hell, paybacks are hell.
I can understand why he's
Kyle
pissed
Maggard.
at Cal Maggard, but like, why is he pissed
Why
at
he's
everybody
taking that
else?
on the company?
Is he
I'll
pissed
tell
at
you.
everybody else too?
No, he's mostly pissed at Kyle Maggard and AEW. So he's been sitting out.
This is everybody else. AMW is everybody. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I meant. AEW's
That's what
everyone
we
else.
You're fired.
He had all of his people beat the hell out of.
And our
everyone
champion, the
inside
Nice Guy Andy
AEW.
podcast champion, is the champion of AMW, Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Championship too, and
And he got attacked last night as well.
he got attacked by New
Yeah.
South.
Last night, if you go on right now to Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, you'll see a post that was made when they're in shock because Anthony Presley sent out
Is it on the
all his-
YouTube?
Yeah.
Put it on the YouTube. Put it on the
I
YouTube.
think so.
Let's check it
I
out.
don't know if it is or not. But he was at ringside, Anthony Presley was, and he was barking orders and all that. And then they say, no, everybody in the company got attacked. And that's how Marty Clay got laid out.
I'm not part of the company, so I didn't get attacked.
You
Give
think, we
it
could,
time, Sean. He'll find a way.
you think we could get a hold of Anthony Presley?
We might be able to.
You've got his number. I know I don't.
You want to Bluetooth it?
What
Ramo, you
what a-
respectfully disagree, but let me tell you, Ramo, look at Ricky Starks and Ricky Saints. They're two different people. They're twins, distant cousins. They come from another mother
Shut up.
from New Orleans.
What
Greatest place to
about,
be.
speaking of which, what about, I can't think of what I was saying.
Well, look at that.
They ain't got it on there.
That's when Eddie President that's how he's gonna be there. That's the
Misery
day.
name Kentucky champion. What?
I look for talent.
Oh, I looked
I'm
it.
trying to find
Okay,
out
it's got a new
who
title.
Needs this prestigious title
Oh, this
that
could
I
be good.
carried with me from New South Wrestling. So the only person out of all the people in this locker room that I can think deserve this title
Why does Misery wear a
is a
shirt?
man who once held it, and that is Misery. So I'm gonna give him.
Is that Misery's real face?
Yeah. Yeah, that's his real face, Andy. It's
I
ugly.
like the new mask.
It's still a say title they had.
Yeah, that's the one Kyle held forever.
Yeah.
But remember when Torrey Parker
Wow.
unified it with, I
Play-
think, the X Division.
Play that
title?
other one over there.
That's just Eddie President days gonna be at Flippy
Okay,
Dion.
Kyle Maggard, you want to put your hands on me? No, here, big boy. I got a big surprise for you this Friday night in Neon.
He wasn't kidding because last night they attacked everyone.
They ain't got it on YouTube yet.
But they do got promos that
What is
have.
wrong with you? Huh? We had a
Like
Ace
right now.
Carmichael. Sir Murphy Costigan.
That's right. Hey, you get off our
Hey,
best
I
friend.
like that title.
Get off our best friend, Ace Carmichael, who was on this podcast, who allowed me to name his spine buster, the Ace in the Hole.
Marty Clay,
Ace in whose hole?
That's what she said.
Ooh.
you may be the one who dethroned Stan Sierra.
These
Murphy.
guys.
What is wrong? Best day we had a plan. You were supposed to stick with it.
Oh, you were.
He's playing it on his phone.
Is it? In,
Tried to get an up-to-date wrestling for
It may not be on YouTube.
And this is how you repay me? Huh? You know what? Thankfully,
What y'all hear is AMW's promo with Lord Costigan and Ace Carmichael.
so let's see here. Let's play that again.
room. I look for talent, and I'm trying to find out who needs this prestigious title that I carried with me from New South Wrestling. So the only person out of all the people in this locker room that I can think deserve this title is a man who once held it. And that is Misery. So I'm going to give him
Herpes.
the Kentucky Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, he does. Look
Okay,
like he
so
has
Misery
herpes.
is the Kentucky. Okay, let's
I
play.
can't
Let's
believe
play
you
this
said that
here.
about Tony Presley.
You guys, you don't
not Tony
know
Presley.
Marty Clay Marty Clay beat Kyle Maggard and Stan Sierra in a 3-way match to win the AMW championship. This is a like a little 4-minute interview with Jimmy Walls.
That's right.
You on your win in that 3-way dance, man. Not only did you pin Stan Sierra, but Kyle Maggard was also in that match. Not very long, I'm going to add, but you came out victorious. And what we want to do here, wrestling fans, is AMW has spared no expense, Marty. What I want to do right now is I want to show you this brand new AMW Heavyweight Wrestling Championship belt, and we want to present
Not a belt, sir.
to our new champion. Wrestling fans, give it up for Marty Clay.
I don't know. I like the old belt better.
You always said it because we
As
had
I
a head.
said, you had a
Who is
heck
that?
of a match with Stan and Kyle right there last week at Breathitt County.
But you're
You
right.
came out victorious, and I want to congratulate you once again. Great job, my man.
I appreciate it, X. And you know, as much as I don't like him, Stan Sierra made this prize right here the top championship in the Southeast.
And he did.
And he did that by holding this prize for over 1,200 days.
And he did. Stan Sierra holding
He
that
did.
championship over 1,200 days was incredible. That was an incredible feat of championship ability and
Kentucky.
Kentucky. And he, you know, you got to give it to Stan. Stan is a fucking champion.
But no one acknowledges that J.R. Rock has held his title longer than State.
Hold on, Slick.
But I said 3 years ago, and I said Saturday night I was going to be the man to end Stan's reign, and I did just that. And now I'm telling you and all these people and everybody watching at home, I'm going to be the man to break Stan Sierra's historic title reign record. And I'm going for the longest reign in Southeast history as AMW heavyweight champion.
Big shoes to fill, Marty. Big
So Lord
shoes.
Murphy Costigan, he interrupted this.
As he does.
Why are you here, my man?
Well, Mr. Telly Presenter, I couldn't help. I was
Telly.
backstage listening to this claim.
Telly Presenter.
Gold is gold. First of all, Marty Clay, congratulations to you. I'm a man who admits when someone does something right, and you did. You ended the reign of Stan Sierra in front of your hometown, in front of all your friends, all your family. They all came to see you, and they got what they wanted. So congratulations on that. You got your fairy tale ending. However, Marty Clay, something you need to understand. Fairy tales, lad, they aren't real. You've got a big target on your back now. And as you can see, I stand here with the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Southeastern title. That makes me, I would say, the #1 contender for the AMW heavyweight title. So if you've got a set of stones, if you've got a set of guts in those stomach of yours, why don't you speak to the higher ups? Let's get this match signed, because I'll be more than happy to put your fairy tale ending to bed, because I'm sick and tired of you being catered to.
You know, Murphy, you've known me. You've known me for years. You know I'm not a man to back down from a fight. If that's what you want, brother, you got it.
Hell yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Marty. Why don't you find yourself a seat? I want you to sit and I want you to watch this next coming match, because I'm going to show you, lad, how a real champion defends his title. So keep your eyes peeled, pay very close attention, because what I'm going to do to the man I'm wrestling tonight That's in your future, lad. This is going to belong to me, one way or another.
Right. One way or the other.
Y'all think that
That's a match I'd actually like to see.
you think he has a
Lord
chance?
Murphy
He is an
Costin
awesome fucking
he's
wrestler.
awesome.
He is an awesome wrestler.
Now him and Marty will put on a hell of a match.
He don't have that. He has that championship, that Southeastern Championship, for a reason.
He does. I mean, it's going to be a hell of a match.
He beat Kyle Maggard for it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And Kyle Maggard was pissed because that's
I'm
his
shocked.
title.
Kyle lost the title. I'm shocked.
Yeah, I know,
Oops.
right?
Did I say that out loud?
Also, Chase Emery.
Chase Emery.
That's another one that could
I'd
go
like
at
to
the
see
bar.
him and Marty tear it up, either in the tag team ranks or together.
Because Chase Emery's been having a hell of a feud with Lord Murphy
Costin
Costin for over 5 or 6
Trying
months
to
now.
hold the Scotsman down,
Yeah, he has been trying to hold him down for a while.
as Jane says.
But as you know, Lord Murphy Costin did come out on top. Therefore, it's only right that he's the one that gets first shot at Marty Clay.
I've sent a message to Anthony Presley. Hopefully I asked him if we can give him a call. Hopefully he'll get back with us here soon.
Heck yeah.
I'd like to get into knowing more about this Appalachian Mountain Wrestling.
Speaking of the devil.
Who is that? No, that's Maddie Fox is calling you.
Why she called me on the podcast?
See what she
Maybe
has to
she
say.
don't know you're on the podcast. Answer it. Put it on.
Hello?
Johnny,
What?
look at the $30 count of your card.
Okay, why?
Just tell me if it did or not.
Okay, hold up.
Give me $30, Maddie.
I want $30 too.
No, you can't have my money.
I'm saying Maddie can send me $30.
What is my card that is code off of? So, no.
Oh. Johnny don't have it, but Maddie's going to give us $30, right?
That's
Why
my
you
card.
giving money to Maddie when you owe me a lot of
I
money?
wasn't
What the
giving her
fuck?
money. She's taking my...
Tell her to piss off. She ain't taking no damn $30.
I think we could call Anthony here if you guys want to.
Heck yeah.
And Maddie, we're on the podcast, by the way.
Y'all got masks on?
No, I don't believe in mask.
Yes, $30 came off my card, man.
Johnny has a mask on,
$30 on Cash App that George
and we sanitized him. We dipped him in flea. We dipped Johnny in flea dip before he came in, so he'll be all right.
Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna give.
Sorry about that, folks. Technical difficulties.
I'm
That's
gonna
right.
give Anthony a call right now. He's wanting us to call him.
All
Heck
right.
yeah.
The
We'll
boss
call
over
boss
there.
man, Tony Presley.
The boss over there at AMW.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. President, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you guys doing?
We
Doing
wanted
good,
to,
boss.
We haven't heard from you in a while. We wanted to catch up with you. There's a lot of stuff going on down there at Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. If you could let us in on some of the what's going on, and I'm sure you have a lot to say about what's going on down there.
Yeah, well, what's going on. I just left there last night and pretty much lost my voice a little bit because I was raising all kinds of hell. But, I'm just really tired of Kyle Maggard. He was a thorn in my side the whole time that New South Wrestling was running. And I just had enough of him. And I decided that I was going to sell New South Wrestling. So I methodically thought about who I was going to sell it to. And I decided to sell it to Kyle, to the company Kyle works for, Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. But I had a plan all along, and I had my attorneys draw up the paperwork. What they didn't understand over there with their management is that I now own and run AMW Wrestling. I'm the president.
That is amazing.
Wow.
We are very proud of you doing that.
Congratulations.
That was a very awesome move of yours, Anthony. We were
Very
we're
meticulous.
we're on your side over here at the Nice Guy Andy podcast.
Well, it's about time that people see how Tony Presley really, really conducts himself, and I'm not going to hold back and sugarcoat and try to play to the people anymore. I'm one of the best in this business ever. In 25 years of experience, it's about time that I start taking over things, and that's what we're doing here at AMW. New South Wrestling is invading AMW, and we are going to destroy that company from within and make it better than it ever was, with New South Wrestling leading the way.
We announced earlier that you guys are AMW is coming to Lexington. Did you have anything to do with that?
Well, I'm the president of the company, so I think I have a little bit of everything to do with everything that's going on with AMW currently.
That's right.
That's incredible because we've been, we've been pleading for.
It's going to be my job and my mission to take everything that Kyle Maggard has. I'm going to take his dignity. I'm going to take his pride. I'm going to take his livelihood. Hell, I might even take his wife.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
big word.
She is a pretty woman.
She is pretty.
She's a very pretty woman. That's
Kyle better be watching himself because you mean business.
Hey, as far as your champ Marty Clay goes, how do you feel about Marty Clay?
Well, I told Marty Clay a couple weeks ago that either he was going to fall in line with the new era of AMW or things are going to happen to him, and he'll find out. You can tune in on Tuesday nights to AMW Showdown on YouTube at 7 o'clock live, and you can see every week what we're doing if you can't make it out live to the show. But you're going to see we're going to lay waste to everybody in that company. If they don't fall in line, just like I told Rated X Jimmy Walls on commentary a couple weeks ago, that he ain't safe either. Nobody's safe.
That's right.
If you don't fall in line and listen to what the president, Tony Presley, has to say, then you are on the chopping block.
Well,
and I'm not going to fire him. I'm not going to fire him, Andy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fire him. I'm really good at discovering talent and figuring out what your talent is.
Yes.
There's a lot of guys in the company that, might not be as good in the ring as I want them to be, but I can find a place for them selling hot dogs or cleaning out toilets or tying my shoes or something. I mean, we can find something for them to do to make them a service to AMW.
That makes you a great boss.
You are a great boss. And we want to let you know that everybody here at the Nice Guy Andy podcast is going to fall in line under your leadership, boss.
Yes, sir.
And you have a voice here. Anytime you want to announce anything, anytime you want to come into the studio, you just let me or Johnny know, and you are invited anytime.
Well, I appreciate that. It's good to see class act people who understand what real talent is and who are willing to fall in line behind greatness. I mean, I can't get that Kyle Maggard to do that. I mean, I think what I'm going to end up having to do is put him in a clown suit and have him stand outside on the corner and let everybody know wrestling's here. Because I don't know if I want him anywhere near a wrestling ring in a company I'm running.
That's a smart decision.
Smart decision. Hey, Marty Clay has the Nice Guy Andy podcast championship. He won it from Icon Lee. Is there any way that we can maybe do something with that championship? Maybe get it on somebody else, because it's just falling the wayside, because he is the Nice Guy Andy podcast championship belt is nowhere near as prestiged as the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling podcast, and you were the one that sanctioned that belt at first. So what is your plans for that belt?
Well, what we're going to try to do with that belt, first off, if Marty Clay don't fall in line and do what I say, then I'm going to leave him laying in the smack dab of the middle of the ring. Now, I helped bring him along where he is today, but he don't remember, and he doesn't acknowledge the fact that I helped bring him where he's at. But if he don't fall in line, I'm going to scrape him off the mat, and then that belt, we'll make sure it gets on somebody who will fall in line.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
That's right.
He better fall in line. That's all I got to tell them.
So, Anthony, we appreciate you calling. Is there anything else you need to you want to say to us? And we'd like to get you back in the studio at some point.
Sure will.
We can get back in the studio at some point for sure. But what I would like to say is you haven't seen not even just the tip of the iceberg yet. There's a lot more coming. There's a huge surprises and announcements and all this to come. I've got big plans for AMW, and it's not even beginning to hit the surface yet. I am going to cause more destruction in that company than you have seen in over 20 years. So don't miss it. Tune in to YouTube. Tune in to AMW Showdown. Come out to the shows live. You could make them there. We're going to have the one at the Ice Center in Lexington. So come on out.
Heck
I
yeah.
promise you, you haven't seen anything like you're seeing right now in AMW, because New South Wrestling is not dead. New South Wrestling is taking over Appalachian Mountain Wrestling.
Heck yeah.
Amazing.
That's right,
amazing.
boss.
And
Appreciate
you
you,
have
sir.
all of our support. Feel free to utilize any of our social medias as far as our Facebook, our YouTube channel, and anything else you need from us, boss. And we are on board with and 100% behind you. So
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Well, I appreciate that. And I say this, if anybody shows up May 17th in Hazard, Kentucky when Billy Gunn comes, and I see them there, I might just smack the taste out of them personally myself.
Wow.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
You hear from here first from the boss, Anthony Presley. Thank you very much for the scoop.
All right, sounds good. I appreciate it. I'm on my way to Cincinnati to talk to a little bit more talent. So I've got plans. I've got to get off here, boys.
All right,
Sounds
boss.
good, boss.
Thank you, boss. Anything you need, let us know.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Well,
You guys heard it first. We got a little exclusive
the Ice Center.
Ice Center there. We got a little
Andy called it.
wow, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's amazing, because the Ice Center, every time Anthony Presley throws a
Show it,
event
yes.
at the Ice Center, it gets
It's
packed.
sold out.
500 fucking
Hanging
people will
from
be
the
there.
rafters.
That's right.
500 people will be there. I almost guarantee it. And then you can guarantee that if wrestling comes back to Lexington, the Nice Guy Andy podcast will be there.
Yes,
That's
we
right.
will.
And when we got a date, we'll let you know.
Heck yeah. So, guys, anything from New South Wrestling, any news from New South Wrestling, New South, any Appalachian Mountain Wrestling news, EWA news, Grindhouse news, Kentucky Wrestling Federation is the newest
Yes.
promotion in Kentucky. We will have the scoops on any of that stuff, guys. So, for any Nice Guy Andy podcast is the place for Kentucky wrestling news.
Yes,
That's
it
right.
is.
Because
Chat
we're gonna make
GPT will admit to that.
Yeah, they do know us.
But do they know everything?
Let's see what they say, Chad.
Because they have said.
They said some great things about you, Johnny.
I did say that.
They said some great things about Calamity Jane.
But she was not part of that. Wet
It's
Brawl.
fine, Johnny.
But
It don't matter.
I would have liked to wrestle inside the Ray with her.
Johnny!
Of course you would.
Professionalism, sir.
I am professional, Sean. It's just
You're a
sometimes you gotta
professional
let it out.
perv.
So I asked ChatGPT, who is Nice Guy Andy? And we'll
Who
see
is?
let's see what they say here.
It said some great comments about me.
Okay, well, I'm going to play what it says.
Nice Guy Andy is the online persona of Andrew Watkins, a content creator and host of the Nice Guy Andy podcast. This podcast features unscripted interviews and discussions, often focusing on independent wrestling and entertainment. Andrew is joined by co-hosts such as Sean Johns and Superfly Johnny Lee, providing a lively and engaging atmosphere for their audience. In addition to the podcast, Nice Guy Andy is active on Twitch, where he hosts live watch parties for wrestling events, including WrestleMania. He also shares content on TikTok under the handle @NiceGuyAndy Podcaster, offering behind-the-scenes glimpses and promotional material related to his podcast. For fans interested in supporting the show, official merchandise is available through Pro Wrestling Tees.
Hey.
Heck
You can
yeah.
explore more of his content and stay updated through the following platforms: YouTube channel, /.com/NiceGuyAndyPodcast, twitch.twitch.tv/nuffile, TikTok profile, tiktok.com/NiceGuyAndPodcaster. Official merchandise are fresh at prowrestlingtees.com/NiceGuyPodcast.html. Whether you're a wrestling enthusiast or enjoy dynamic podcast discussions, Nice Guy Andy offers a variety of content to engage with.
Well, you heard it from there. That's ChatGPT.
They don't lie.
That's right. But you don't just do Twitch. You also do Trovo.
What the hell is Trovo?
I've always wanted that.
We've had it since day one. We don't know what the hell it is, but
we're probably famous over there. We never check it. We're probably famous over there.
We probably got 20 billion followers.
Yeah,
It's like
everybody loves us.
check in to collect your monetization, and we're shit.
And normally, we got B Buzzy. He's got his show. B Buzzy.
Joe Hinton.
I'm gonna. I asked ChatGPT who Superfly Johnny Lee.
Superfly Johnny Lee is a prominent co-host of the Nice Guy Andy podcast, a show that delves into professional wrestling, comedy, and pop culture. He is known for his charismatic presence and deep knowledge of wrestling, often referring to himself as the podcast god.
Yeah.
Beyond co-hosting, Superfly Johnny Lee also leads his own segments, such as RDBP, Real Deal Breakdown Podcast, in-depth
but
independent wrestlers, referees, and personalities from the Kentucky wrestling scene. His episodes often explore personal stories, industry insights, and even paranormal topics, as seen in his A Sip with the Supernatural series.
Wow.
He maintains an active presence on social media platforms like Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, and Threads, engaging with fans and sharing content related to wrestling and the podcast.
That's right.
For a glimpse into his dynamic style, you can watch this short clip.
So, but Real Deal Breakdown Wrestling, that's a podcast. Was it Real Deal Breakdown Podcast? That sounds like a pretty good name for a podcast, but it's called Rinky Dink Bullshit Podcast.
That's right.
Thank you to Mike Keaton for giving us that nickname.
Real Deal could
That ain't what your mama said.
Anyways, you guys go on your little rinky-dink bullshit podcast.
And you stupid sparkly jack.
Let's find out if they know who Sean Johns is.
Oh, my God. Let's hear this.
Who is Sean Johns?
What did it be?
JAHNS.
Huh?
Had a small clip for you play, Mount B.
I don't know. Let's see what that is.
Yeah, play that small clip.
This one here, I got from Goodwill.
Really? I
Yep.
got a red one from Sheen.
Not.
The only thing that
from Facebook.
it's kind of tight on the shoulders.
I remember that.
So I'm afraid to sit down.
It was when we,
Yeah. You have to specify, otherwise they send you the smallest version.
Yeah.
Because that happened to me.
I ordered a double X.
Yeah. And then double X ain't even up, but you gotta, I think you got.
Johnny talking to a fan about his sequin jackets.
Yep.
That guy is a host of his own podcast too.
Yep.
I think. You know who he is?
I forget what he said his name was.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes the podcast God.
Hey, we meet so many people, it's easy to forget.
Okay, who is?
But I always remember the ladies.
Who is Sean Johns?
Not what I've heard.
Well, he got COVID from Jane somehow.
No, I got it from some weird.
I'm gonna call Jane. Let's call Jane and
Sean
find out.
Johns is a co-host of the Nice Guy Andy podcast, a show centered on professional wrestling, comedy, and pop culture.
That's right.
He is often referred to as the wrestling encyclopedia
Yes.
due to his extensive knowledge of the sport. In addition to his role as co-host, Sean Johns has taken the lead in hosting special episodes, such as the WrestleMania 41 watch parties, where he and the team provided live commentary and predictions.
That's
For
right.
more insights and updates from Sean Johns, you can follow the Nice Guy Andy podcast on their official Facebook page, facebook.com/NiceGuyAndyShow, and Instagram account and Instagram.com/NiceGuyAndy Wrestling Podcast.
It sounded out of breath when it was.
Yeah, that girl at ChatGPT gets out of breath. I wonder if do you have Gronk?
Yeah.
Ask Gronk who we are.
On X.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I have. Maybe let me see if I don't pay for X anymore.
You don't pay for your exes. Yeah, guys. But there's some people that were let go from WWE.
We're back to that. I think we're past that, John.
I think we're
What y'all
past
think about me calling Anthony Presley and getting this scoop on?
Hey, that was great.
Yeah.
He knows what's what.
Wait.
Oh, let's hear it.
What's
Grok has it for us. Grok said, the Nice Guy Podcast is a podcast hosted by Andrew Watkins, known as NiceGuyAndy, based in Kentucky, USA. It features a mix of comedy, professional wrestling commentary, and interviews with a variety of guests, including local celebrities, independent wrestlers, musicians, and other personalities. The show often includes co-hosts like Sean Johns, SuperFly John Lee, Chris Blade, and Andrew D. Browning.
Wow.
Who bring humor and insight to discussions about wrestling, pop culture, and other topics. The podcast covers events like AEW Dynamite, which watch parties,
It's been forever.
wrestling nostalgia, and personal stories from guests such as wrestlers like Icon Lee or Bobby Blade, and even survivor lists like Kelly Rowski from Naked and Afraid is known for its unscripted, lively, and sometimes chaotic style, with episodes available for
Chaotic
platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. The show also engages with its audience through social media on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at OG Nice Guy Andy. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So Gronk knows us. All right.
Hell yeah, it does. See, guys, we're known. We got fans in Nigeria.
Oh,
We got
just
fans
and just
in India.
think. Somebody said, "Oh, you got 200 people on Facebook liking you, motherfucker." We worldwide.
That's
We
right.
got 30,000 followers on Facebook, and we reach over 1 million followers every 28 days. So,
That's right.
and we've been up to 9 million followers before. We just kind of like, and and Sean John has the incredible fucking hair. Don't he have incredible hair? Look
He
at his hair.
does.
That's incredible. You should leave it like
He's a
you got to leave it
GoDaddy
like that.
John.
You got to leave it like that, Sean.
I just went and got it thin today at Great Clips. $8.
Yeah, cool. It looks good. Looks good.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows who we are. I mean, we got got a couple thousand followers on YouTube. I don't know, what that means, but we're nowhere
That means
near
that
as
people
famous as
watching.
a lot of people. But we are out there.
We're getting there. Slowly but
Really?
surely. Slow and steady wins the race, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
gonna call Jane. to see if-
Wendy's watching.
Hi, Wendy.
Wendy's
Thanks for watching.
She's tuned in right now.
Good. Hi. How you doing?
Yeah. We are known.
Stay
How
loyal
far
with
wide?
Rural X.
Yeah,
That's
stay
right,
royal.
but-
But they get a hold of Wendy Watkins on Facebook, guys. If you guys want any internet gaming, get a hold of her on Facebook, and she can hook you guys up.
That's right. She can. And just remember, guys, to build your brand, you have to be consistent. You have to be like us. You got to keep at it. You got to keep on going because content is king. Without content, you're nothing.
Okay.
Jane, I'm trying to call Jane. See what I want to get behind this. How you and her are the only ones that catch COVID.
Hey, now.
You didn't get it, did you, Sean? Did Chris Blade get COVID?
No.
Who else got COVID?
Nobody.
Just me and her.
Just you and Jane.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
How
The person you're trying to
she
reach is not
doesn't
available.
want to
At
answer
the
this
tone,
question, apparently.
please record
I
your
mean,
message.
she is my redneck prom date.
Your redneck prom date?
Yeah.
Well,
More
we will
purple
get
black
behind
together.
this, Johnny. We will get
I
behind
think it
this.
was because we had this one redneck thing come to EWA show the night before, and oh dear God, I mean, we love him. He was awesome, but
Yep.
they were closer to him than I was.
That's true.
Just think, Jane gives great hugs,
She
but I'm
does.
surprised we all didn't get sick. But I'm thankful I didn't.
I love me some
Okay.
Jane hugs.
She did answer my text. Let me see. We're gonna see what's going on here.
Playing with a pecker.
What?
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Jane, how are you doing
Jane.
today?
I'm doing pretty good, moseying and riding and roping, doing
That's
the
good to hear.
same old, man.
Me and Sean, was wondering how you and Johnny were the only one that catch COVID.
During WrestleMania.
Like, what are y'all up to? We want to know.
Oh, well, Johnny didn't tell you?
Is there some kind of little romance going
No,
on
I
between you
didn't tell.
guys?
Listen, I mean, I cannot confirm nor deny.
Uh-oh.
Just saying.
Nor will.
Chicken, wow.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Hey, there was a whole crowd of people here, and you and Johnny, the only one that caught COVID. I had to put the 1 and the 2 together there.
Well, I mean, we did. We put the 1 and the 2 together.
Oh, wow. Johnny.
Wow.
Johnny.
I mean, I call him Big John. So.
Oh, Big John. Wow. Okay.
He is my redneck prop day.
Oh, my God.
God bless.
Yeah,
you are officially my hero now, Big John.
I mean, yep, the whole Big John. Me and
right.
Big John. I mean, you don't just
John.
spend that much time together. Big John.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm sure you have to recover. I'm sure you have to recover from a night with Big John.
Oh my God.
You probably need a couple weeks of recovery.
Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't COVID. I broke his back.
You spent a night with Big. You spent a night with Big John. Spent a night with Big John. You got to leave town, right?
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's exactly what I had to peel out of there. You know.
Yeah.
Couldn't have all his other baby mamas. You know, trying to fight me. The baby mama fight club.
Heck yeah.
Baby
mama fight club. You should make a T-shirt.
Man.
Well, Dan will have it there in about 9 months.
What up? Hey, tell us the news about Calamity Jane. Don't you have you have something coming up here soon next weekend?
Hell yeah! Oh, dude, it's going to be so awesome. And if you guys don't know about it, Ascending the Queendom is going to be on May the 10th, which obviously it's the same night as Backlash. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be on the show like I typically am, but I am the official backstage correspondent. And guys, there's going to be like 30 plus of the most badass females in independent wrestling today. Like, you would not believe some of the names on this card. Alexis Littlefoot, Erica Demia, Lovely Larkin.
Please get some interviews for us for our
Angel Metro.
I can't wait for that. Angel Metro's awesome.
Man.
Where's this going to be at? What town is this going to be in?
Evansville, Indiana.
Evansville, Indiana. That's not too far from here. We may skip
They're getting
Backlash.
really low
Yeah,
on
we
tickets.
may.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all all skip Backlash and come with me.
Backlash ain't going to be that great anyway. Well, it seems like.
Yeah, we can do Backlash like the next
Randy
day or
Orton and John Cena, but we've seen that match before.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we'll figure out something. We'll talk to you more, and we are very proud of you to get that job, and we are here to support you. And please get us some content for the Nice Guy Andy podcast Facebook page and the YouTube channel. And
absolutely.
Yeah, and Big John, Big John.
Hey,
Bad John.
That's my name.
He hasn't been able to take this mask off. I guess he's got hickeys on his face or something.
He got herpes.
I mean, look,
Asshole.
I know what I'm doing, okay?
Apparently. Apparently. Yeah. He's been claiming he's had COVID. He's just been resting. Man.
Yeah, he took
Johnny.
him about 2 weeks to rest.
Johnny's my new hero.
Yeah.
That's right. They call me the podcast god.
Oh my God.
Well, Jane,
And I mean, it was a divine intervention.
Divine intervention. Oh God.
Oh my God.
I mean, that is what she was screaming that night.
I'm dead.
I mean, it was only a matter. It was only a matter of time.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
I mean, all men want to be him. All the women want him.
I don't want to be him.
I couldn't keep it to myself.
You do now.
Sean. We wouldn't ask you.
You do now, Sean.
No, I
You
don't.
didn't before, but now that since you got this news, you do now.
I don't want to be Johnny.
Yeah.
If he wants.
Hey, how heartbroken?
on him.
How heartbroken are you over Dakota getting released yesterday?
No, not at all. And it was absolutely coming. And
You know
she should've known that.
denial's not just a river in Egypt.
Now look, Sean, my distaste for I'm not saying that she wasn't good at some point, but a lot of the people that got released were really awesome at some point, And I keep seeing people being like, "Do you think that there was anybody that shouldn't have been let go?" Fuck no, they all should have been let go. And that might be hard for me to say. That might be ugly of me. Yeah. The only one that I was a little sore about was fucking Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, I don't understand that one.
She needed a rebrand. Yeah, she needed a rebrand. She's got to take out that goofy fucking mouthpiece.
She is,
and have a manager to talk.
And
for
to
her.
tell you the truth, the main reason why I think they didn't re-sign her is because she's not that attractive of a woman.
Yeah, but she's got charisma. She does funny shit on TikTok. It just none of that is translating on screen for her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also,
and her and Zoe Stark, man, that could have been badass if they'd have kept that going, but they weren't being marketed or branded the same way. So,
but they didn't do anything with them. What about Apollo Crews once again avoiding being fired?
Johnny's all pissed off about that. But
I am
too.
He
there were people saying that Caden Carter and Katana Chance is gone, which I just saw that clip of Katana. Here's what I think: they'll probably most of them will end up going to NXT.
Yeah.
I think Dakota Kai she'll end up in TNA, and then she'll end up back in WWE because she is very talented.
I think there's a handful of them that are probably going to end up in AEW. I bet Tony Khan's salivating right now. And he's like, ooh, some new toys to throw away.
Yes.
Braun
right?
Strowman will be back. They release him all the time and bring him back. I don't think that they'll give him some time to heal up, and they'll bring him back when they need a monster to defeat. They will need a monster to defeat.
Mr. Raquel Rodriguez.
That's his job now. The two that I didn't understand was Shayna Baszler getting,
and Corey.
We talked about her and the tag team girls. What's the two tag team girls?
Katana Chance and Caden Carter.
I didn't understand that one, but they'll end up in TNA too, I'd say.
Yeah. Apparently, putting it to bisexual Undertaker does not make you immune to the acts at WWE.
That's
And
right.
I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, I thought she was dating Damian Priest." That doesn't mean that you get an automatic in.
Exactly. He's
unless you're Michelle McCool and you get a Hall of Fame induction.
Hey,
I know, right?
Oh no,
50 fucking minutes.
I don't
let it go, Johnny.
I don't.
She boned the wrong Undertaker.
I
She
don't.
did.
I don't.
Wrong one.
I don't think
for
that.
the Undertaker himself, not the bisexual.
I mean, do we all think Michelle McCool earned a spot before a lot of other female wrestlers?
Nope.
No.
She married the Undertaker. That's all she did.
Yeah, I mean,
what other
she's probably
female
saying,
wrestlers, and then I'll give an answer.
There's all kinds of them, right? I mean, Victoria.
Yeah, definitely. She didn't need to go in for
the other girl that was the one was in the right to censor. What was her name?
Ivory's already in.
Is she already in?
Yeah.
Same thing with Trish Stratus and Lita.
China needs an
Is Lita already in
induction.
too?
China needs an individual.
Yeah, China definitely needs to be involved by herself.
Like outside of DX, yeah.
Yeah,
the Bella twins, maybe they should be in before.
They already in.
They're in together.
They are in. Yeah, both of them.
They're in together already. Yes, they are.
Which I don't know why they were.
I mean, I guess she was a prominent character in the transition from the Divas Championship to the regular Women's Championship. I guess she was involved in that.
Well,
when the women actually started wrestling.
She was the inaugural Divas champion.
Yeah,
that belt sucked.
But then,
okay, Johnny.
But then they actually started wrestling at one point. The women, you know what I'm saying?
Not Michelle though.
Yeah.
The women actually in WWE. I mean, she did. That's what I mean. That's why maybe that's why she
had that.
Maybe that's why she did get it.
hook.
And Stephanie McMahon should be in.
No.
I mean,
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, Stephanie McMahon
should-
definitely.
Hey,
Why should you
the
put
timing
Stephanie
has to be
in?
right though.
Yeah.
The timing has to be right about Stephanie. They need to put Stephanie in next year, not next year, but any year but next year. They need to gap that out a little bit because if so, people are going to be like, "Oh, first you're going to do Triple H, now you're going to do Stephanie."
I mean, she,
You know,
she brung the women's, she brung WWE, she got them a lot of brand deals.
AJ Lee.
There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that she did that not a lot of people know about, and she was on character, on TV character that was a great character, I thought.
In my opinion, Stephanie was nothing but a female Vince.
Well, I mean,
She was nothing like
Shit.
that.
Kiss my ass.
I don't mean she shit on, screwed a bunch of people and then shit on their head. Well, though we don't know what goes on behind.
I'm down. Stephanie McMahon, I'm down if you hear this.
Like everyone else, I had a
secret.
crush on Stephanie long before
You
she
have a
had big old
secret?
titties.
No, I said the podcast secret. Talk about shitting on people.
I was like,
and
she's got a
Johnny
secret.
Kraken. And
Yeah,
we should do that. We should do a show where we just answer questions. Be like, fuck.
we should. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm a clean virgin, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
They got kids.
You 20 AM kids. They were immaculate conceptions.
I
Johnny.
got 3, but it's been so long, so I'm a virgin again.
It's been so long. He's ready to crack out a couple more.
The fuck I am.
Yeah. I can't. I'm fixed. So.
Stephanie McMahon is the best. I
think she deserves to be in the WWE.
I had a crush on her long before she.
Yeah,
had
she
the big
definitely
old
needs to be in the
boobies.
Hall of Fame unless she's doesn't have anything. Unless she doesn't have unless she's going to have some more on screen. Unless she's not done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think she's done officially.
She's
gonna stay
young
home and
still.
raise those kids.
Yeah.
She is young.
Yeah, but those kids are almost grown.
One of them's about to go off to college. I'm about like, what the fuck?
I'm just wondering. Yeah.
Also, if those kids decide to, they could enter wrestling if they want to. It's only a matter of time. If
Oh,
they
I'm
want
sure.
to.
And what's the deal with Shane McMahon, guys? Why haven't we seen Shane McMahon? Is Shane McMahon
I think he's done.
Is he secretly is he secretly on Vince's side? I don't
think he's on Vince's side.
Vince
Hell
McMahon
no.
hated him.
So why do we not see Shane McMahon? Is it just because his last name's McMahon?
Do you know when these allegations came out about Vince last year, not last year, but year before last or whatever, when he left the company and then it
Back in
really hit the fan?
2022?
Yeah.
Yeah. It came out why Shane left WWE in 2009. It's because Vince wanted Shane to do the exact same thing that Vince was doing.
Yeah.
Shane wouldn't do it, so he just left the company.
Yeah.
Yep.
But why
Yeah.
hasn't Shane been
I think
back?
he's just laying low. I think he's just laying low, and he's got these 2 boys that are in college,
Yeah, he's
and
got
they're
3.
getting ready to be standouts. So he doesn't want to, I think as a dad, I think Shane's probably my favorite McMahon. I do love shit out of Stephanie,
Yeah.
but I think Shane's trying to be a responsible dad, and he's trying to shield those guys. They're in college right now, so that they're getting heckled about their fucking granddad all the time, and Shane's like, I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm just
One
gonna
of
step
them's
away
in
from it for now.
the
That's right.
And he still has other businesses too. I think Shane's involved in other businesses too. I'm sure.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So
I
yeah.
believe
But I
that
think
too.
he's just being respectable. He's playing it smart because he knows that
Yeah.
when all the shit hits the fan,
Now,
because it's coming.
Yeah, I don't know how Jonathan Coachman knows this, but what he debuted, it kind of made a little sense. Shane McMahon maybe wanted to go to AEW, but he wanted to be put in charge of creative, give him the book or whatever. And Tony Khan wouldn't do it because he's like, no, those are my toys. Can't have them.
And we all
that's
know.
why he goes to
I mean, guys, just everybody know AEW is a tax write-off for
Shad.
yes,
And
definitely.
And Tony's got a.
They make
Tony's
so
got
much
his
money that they got to spend
playroom.
it.
He's like, ooh,
Really, they make so much money with all their stuff that they have. They have to spend their money, so he spends it on AEW.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you can tell the way that they run shit. It
WCW.
doesn't matter if he makes money or not. It is a very successful company. It is. AEW is.
AEW is just it's WCW if they put in an unlimited money hack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, I'm hoping someday that it'll get better. I mean, and they do have some outstanding wrestlers, and they do have some outstanding
It's not about
matches.
the wrestler. Yeah, it's the booking is what drove me away from it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not about the action and the stuff. That was good.
They have
But I just
incredible
can't
matches.
get into it.
And Tony Storm she is
Her new gimmick.
Star.
she's incredible.
She did that all on her own.
She's
and it's
incredible.
Tremendous.
Her alone.
They should have done that in WWE.
Her alone
and she'd be
is
on
worth.
top.
Her alone is worth watching AEW.
That's right. She's a
Just
hottie.
her. I Google her segments alone. Other than that,
Her segments are
May too.
incredible. The shit that she comes up with, and she's so like, Thunder Tits. I mean, really?
Yeah, that came up with a great name because Thunder Rosa.
I think this is great where she can just say
chin out.
Chin
Hit
up,
it with
tits.
the cheek.
It's chin up, tits out. Watch for the shoe.
The touchline.
She's incredible.
Also, Mariah May. But I think Mariah May is
I think
She's going to end up in NXT.
Yep.
She's leaving, I'm sure. But I don't think Tony gets mad about sending people over to WWE. I don't even think he does.
He does a little bit.
Because he's secretly the biggest WWE fan ever.
Hey, you're right.
Because he can't go one single episode of Dynamite, Collision, anything insane without mentioning WWE.
He's the biggest fan of WWE.
Is.
I'm
Anytime
sure he's
WWE
so
does
pissed off that he can't go to the WrestleMania anymore.
Exactly.
I believe so because he saw that Ricky Starks is there. He saw that Dustin's there. But he's screaming, why the fuck can I go to
I want to go. Well, why would he just go? Just go, Tony. Tony Khan, we know that you want to go to WrestleMania. Just go next year. We don't care. I just go and I'll sit next to you.
Just let him go. Just let him go, man.
Yeah,
He
just
should.
go, Tony. Just
They
buy a
should just
fucking
all be
ticket.
friends.
You think they would kick him out if you bought a ticket?
Nah.
They
No.
did to Enzo.
All he's got to do is...
Enzo's an asshole.
All he's got to do is wear a hat to hide that scraggly hair.
Don't make fun of my hair.
Wear a fake... Not you. A fake mustache.
We got Sean Khan over here.
Sean Khan. I
And
hate you.
Daddy Khan.
Hey, if you look on YouTube, you'll see my hair. I just had it thinned out today, Jane. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
It looks really good, man.
Sean's beautiful.
We call him
He's a
Bro
beautiful
Daddy
man.
Sean now.
No, we do not.
Sean Bro Daddy Johns.
Nope.
Theo Von, Sean John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he looks even more like Theo Vaughn.
Did you hear? We
Billy
asked
Bob John.
we asked ChatGPT who we were, and they knew who we were.
They did.
Yeah.
ChatGPT knows who we are. Gronk knows who we are too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I guess
Meta
we'll
don't know us,
I
but,
guess we'll
you know,
let you
they can
go.
suck
We're
a
gonna
dick.
probably get off here in a few minutes anyway. So we've been on here for a while.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hell, y'all do your thing. Keep making me proud. Love y'all. Love the
All right,
shit out
love
of you.
Love you too.
All right,
Johnny,
Jane. Love
call
bye.
me.
I
Big John. Call him Big John again.
We'll talk about child support later. It's fine.
Oh wow.
Later.
So you got Johnny pregnant, Jane? Oh my God.
Yeah. Knocked him up.
Knocked him up.
He was like, "Don't do that thing," and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to do that thing."
Wow, Johnny.
I'm gonna be an uncle.
Johnny is officially
I'm a loose
my
cannon,
hero.
baby.
My hero now. Yeet. Yeah, yeet,
I
yeet.
don't want to put a
Jane.
baby inside her oven. What y'all talking about?
Shit.
Let-
He knocked you
Bye,
up.
bye, Jane.
Bye, Jane.
All right. Love y'all. Holler at you later. Bye.
You too.
Holla, holla.
Okay, so we did get down to this COVID mess here, Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
You sly,
You know what ChatGPT
you sly
was-
fella, you.
You know what ChatGPT
That's going to be on
was
ChatGPT at some point.
when it said said that me and Jay, when it said Jay was involved in the wet yard brawl,
Yeah,
it actually was
The
talking about
rainy yard
when
brawl.
me and her was
Whoa.
wrestling inside the wet yard.
bedroom match.
Yes, right.
Who's rainy? Because I'm surprised that ChatGPT didn't mention our bedroom matches that we have.
They are the kings of the hallway match and the bedroom match.
That's right. We're always talking about those damn bedroom matches.
So, well, I needed the laugh today, fellas. Now I got to go home and lay down. I got to make myself dinner tonight.
That's right. It's been a hell of a show because we got to talk about the releases, AEW, and how me and Jay went to the
Oh
wet
my
yard.
God, you having babies?
Yeah, the whole COVID incident.
Just call me Big John.
Big
because
John.
That's who I am.
COVID. So guys,
You gonna get out of here?
I'm gonna say my goodbye.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for chiming in. Everybody in the comments, Ryan Mode, Jane, thanks for calling in. Tony Presley, we support you, Mr. President of AMW.
That's right.
We will fall in line. We've always have fallen in line behind you, sir. I've never doubted any of your decisions, Johnny. Anyways, so I'm going to say this, Andy and Johnny, guys, always a pleasure. We got to do one just us three at one time or another.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We got to do this
somewhere down the road.
That's right.
This is the old school method.
Yeah, this is the old school way.
yeah.
But until then, everybody, stay nice.
Stay nice. Go ahead, Johnny.
Guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. Jay, call me, baby. Big John, out.
She told you to call
Guys,
her.
everybody tune in to Nice Guy Andy Podcast YouTube page, Facebook page. Please follow, like, share, comment on the comments. Go over to YouTube. Please subscribe. And if you guys can, subscribe to us on Facebook for $1. We do give away all of our content. So the $1 for the subscription will be support the podcast and all the podcast bills that we have around here. The studio is not free, and we do have to pay for the studio, guys. And we love putting on shows for you guys. We enjoy it. We enjoy having fans. Also go over to Appalachian Mountain Wrestling YouTube channel, their Facebook page, EWA's Facebook page, and YouTube channel. Kentucky Wrestling Federation is a new Kentucky wrestling organization that's coming soon, guys. They have a
free show.
They have a free show on May the 23rd at the
Thornhill Education Center in historic Frankfort, Kentucky.
Frankfort, Kentucky, guys. If you please go out to that, the people that are running that, started that program, the promotion, are very cool people. JR Rock is a fucking amazing wrestler, guys. And support your local Kentucky wrestler, your wrestlers, all the wrestlers that we support. Go out next time the Generation Next Pro Wrestling has an event down in Paris and Georgetown, anywhere close to here, guys. Go and support them too, guys. If you love wrestling, go support your local wrestler. I mean, every once in a while, go to a show. You don't have to go to every one of them, but they're not that expensive. $15 maybe to get in. The one down in down at Thornhill on May the 23rd. If you haven't came to a show and you don't know if you want to spend money on it, go to that show. It's free. So and please support us. And we still want to do this. We want to keep our studio, but we do need you guys' support. So, and if you just give $1 a month,
$1 a month, I will call you personally and thank you.
Yeah, there you go, Sean. John will call you, and he might even stalk you if you want him to.
That's right.
Actually,
he don't really have much time. He's got a nice job, so.
Tell you what, $1, I'll call you. $5, I won't stalk you.
Yeah. And we'll send you some stickers too. We got stickers around here somewhere, guys. If you guys want a Nice Guy Andy podcast sticker, go over to prowrestling.com and check out our Nice Guy Andy podcast shirts. We have them over there.
ProWrestlingTees.com.
Yeah, ProWrestlingTees.com. We do have some shirts too, guys. That get a hold of one of us if you guys want a Nice Guy Andy podcast shirt or a Rinky Dink Bullshit podcast shirt. We do have those available too. I think we have large, extra large ones left. So like the one that Sean Johns has on, Nice Guy Andy podcast.
Nice Guy Andy Nation.
I don't have one yet. Do you have one?
Not yet.
Me or Johnny neither have one yet, but we will be getting one.
My shirts are at my house.
Sean's got them at his house.
Normally,
so if you guys do want a shirt, just let us know. I don't know how much are they. $15?
$15.
$15, guys. If you're not one Nice Guy Andy podcast shirt.
That's right.
What else do we need to tell anybody? Show EWA has a show in Danville this on May the 9th or
May 9th.
May the 9th. That's at a Friday night, right?
Yeah, Friday night.
Also on May 9th is down in Georgetown, Kentucky. Brewing, Kentucky Country Boy Brewing has a comedy night down there. Michael Gilkison's comedy night. He's going to have Richard Pryor's son is going to be there.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, and I think my son may be there too, and maybe I'm trying to get TA on that show too. So
hell
maybe
yeah!
we can get TA. And we
don't get the funny hour.
Is he going to be in the crowd or Leon's going to be on stage?
Leon's supposed to be on stage.
Ooh.
Also, Eddie, don't forget the funny hour with TA.
Oh, funny hour TA is going to be debuting on YouTube at March the 13th, I think. No, May the 13th. May the 13th.
Yep.
Yeah. So guys, check out all that, guys. Kentucky is wilding out, baby.
That's right.
You're not having fun.
You ain't getting none.
Damn,
Yeah.
Skeet.
Nice Guy Andy podcast.
Those were expensive shoes. You know, you guys diamonds custom made. Those were expensive.
Talked about Hulk Hogan.
What is up, guys? This is OVW's Big Whiskey, Jared Kripke. And if
You say what about what now?
Hogan's got that.
Oh, Hogan does have a new promotion coming out. What is it called? Real American freestyle wrestling. We'll talk more about that next show.
Yeah,
It ain't what your mama said.
Anyways, you guys go on your little rinky-dink bullshit